Today I'm going to show you how to make cylinders and how to make cones. I'm going to show you how to make these shapes at the same time because they're both three-dimensional shapes which take two parameters to define. I'll start with the cylinder. Cylinder is of course defined by the all-caps keyword cylinder. Additionally, it can be defined with just CYL, CYL, as an abbreviation. It takes two parameters, the first one for the radius and the second one for the height of the cylinder. So let's make a cylinder named myObject using CYL, and let's give it a radius of 1 and a height of 3. Then let's color myObject, our cylinder, chocolate colored. Then let's display it using the show command and run our program. And we'll turn the grid on so we can get a better view of what's going on. Now we can see our cylinder here with a radius of 1 and a height of 3. It's centered at 0, 0 on the XY plane, and it extends up the Z-axis, as you can see by this blue arrow. We can change the cylinder a lot by using different parameters. For example, by changing the second parameter to, let's say, 0.1, we can create a very wide and thin disk. There's our disk. And if we change the radius to 0.1 and we just leave the height at 1, we will create a very thin rod. But enough about cylinders. Let me show you how to make cones. We of course will use the cone keyword to do this. So let's replace cyl with cone. Let's give our cone a radius of 0.5 and a height of 3, and then let's run the program to see it. Like cylinder, the first parameter is the radius of the base of the cone, and the second parameter is the height. Also like cylinder, our cones are created centered at the origin and extending up the Z-axis. So to sum up this lesson, remember that cylinders and cones are both three-dimensional objects which can be defined with two parameters, the first one for their radii and the second for their height. Also remember that they are created centered at the origin and they are reaching vertically up the Z-axis.